Okay, so if you go to this WKS report sheet, see, I have made one template here, one table, and one chart is available here. So when I click on this, see, the chart is getting updated. So how to work on this? This is just a simple code what we have written, very simple code by using sheet module, and we have created this. Okay, so here I have a template and I'm just trying to click on this. I'm getting a chart like this. Okay, how to work on this chart, that I'll show you. See, first let's see what all things are there in this. So first, this worksheet module, I've written the code. Here I have a template. Then here I'm generating one tick mark and I'm highlighting the selected row and then making it bold so that wherever I click, the cell will become bold, it will get highlighted, and a tick mark is available in this cell. So this is what we have to do now. Okay, how to do this, I'll show you. Let me close this file. I have one sheet which I'll be sharing this with you, which has got the same table. Okay, so what I've done is I've created two sheets. One is WKS report, one is WKS data. And here if you go to this WKS data, here I have one placeholder wherein I can use it for plotting my chart. Let's go back. First step, what you do is just copy this manually and I'll paste it here. Paste as values. It's just an hard coded values which is getting pasted here to create the chart. Let's create one chart. So chart what I've used is the column chart. Let's go here, say insert. I'll take this column chart. Let me place it here. Now for this data, what we'll do is right click, select data, and I will select this range and say OK. See, I'm getting this data. The chart is actually referring this area because I want the chart data to be in a separate sheet. It will be easy for me to plot this. Let me format this a bit. We'll make it bold. If you want, you can change the color of it. So how to change the color? So right click. Here I'll get this. Say change this color. Suppose if you want to increase the length of this, say here we'll go and say format data point, and here try to reduce the gap so that the thickness will become more like this. Fine. Now what you have done is you have created one chart that is like hard coded. Now when I click here, the chart should get updated. How to do that? First let's understand the logic. See here, now I've hard coded, I've copied this data and I've pasted here in this data sheet. I'm getting this chart. Now next what I'll do is let me copy this and I'll paste it here. See, when I paste it here, just go here, see, this chart will get updated. That means whatever data I'm copying here and I'm pasting here in this sheet, this chart is getting updated. So this is the simple logic. What we'll do is now we'll do the same thing through code and we'll see how to dynamically copy this and paste it and highlight the cells and give a tick mark. Okay, fine. Let's say Alt F11. Here, go to this sheet module, that is WKS report. Double click on this. I'll come to the sheet. Select the worksheet. Here I'll get this selection change. This is the event what I'll be using for creating this dynamic chart. Now first what we'll do, we'll take two variables. One is to track which row number I've clicked, which column I've clicked. Say dim, and I'll say intr as integer, dim intr c as integer. See, one is for row, one is for column. Now let's take the value intr equals target dot row, intc equals target dot column. So what this will do, it will give me the row number and the column number. Right. The next step what we should do is let's copy the data where I've clicked. That means this row, if I click here, I should copy this row and I have to paste it in this placeholder so that this chart will get updated. So for that, how I'll do? First thing is I've tracked which row I'm actually selecting. I'll go here I'll say WKS report dot range of. We'll copy the data from column E. Let's go back. I'll say column E, but row number will be dynamic. That is, I'm getting it from intr dot. I'll use a resize so that from this point, how many rows, how many columns I'm copying. When I say resize, see again I'll show you. It says row size. I'll say I'm copying one row, comma column size. I'll say how many columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll say 5 dot copy. So what this will do, if I go here, click on this, can you see that it is copying, and you can see that mark Q. That means it is copying this row. Now I need to paste it in WKS data sheet, that is in D8. So here WKS data dot range of D8 dot paste special. Let's paste it as values. Now if you go back and click on this, see, can you see that the chart is getting updated? That is because it is copying and it is pasting here. But the problem is when I click here, see, when I click outside, it is copying this data as well. That is in this row, because we are not restricted the row. See, if you click here, it will just go and it will copy this. So what we'll do is we'll try to restrict this. How to do that? Next is we'll try to restrict the access for the rows which are outside the table. Here I'll say if intr is less than 6th row, that is if it is less than 6, or intr is greater than 10, that is greater than this row, then exit sub. That means this will exit the code if it is less than 6 or if it is less than 10. Now if I'm clicking somewhere here, see, in any of the columns the code is running. I don't want this to happen. It should run only when I click on this column D. So for that I'll use one more code. I'll say if intc is not equal to 4, then exit sub. See, now this will work only when I click on this column. Now when I go and click outside, this code will not run, because I've restricted saying that if it is greater than 10 or less than 6, it should not run. See, fine. Now we are copying and pasting. Now we are getting this dynamic chart. But if it is highlighted, or say if it is becoming bold, so it will be easy for me to know that which row I have selected. So for that, what we'll do, we'll write some more codes here. So first we'll put, say, copy data and paste in WKS data sheet. Next, what we'll do, we'll see how to make this table bold. So what I'll do, I'll go here, make the row selected bold. Suppose if I select this row, then this has to get bold. Now I'll take the same thing what I used for copy, because this is the row what I'll be copying. The same row, I'll put it here, and I'll say dot font dot bold equals true. So what this will do, it will make the selected row bold. We'll take it from column D. I'll make it as D here, and here I'll increase this to 6, so that even this cell also will become bold. Now when I execute this thing, it is becoming bold. But the problem here is the bold with the previous one selected is not getting unbold. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go here. Before making it bold, I'll remove the bold, say report dot range of from D6 to I10 dot font dot bold equals false. See, now if I click on this, first what it will do, it will remove the bold from this table, and then it will make it bold for the row which I have selected. See, like this. Next is we'll see how to highlight the selected row. Let me copy this and I'll paste the same code, but here I'll say shade the row selected. That means let's shade it. Now what I'll do is here, I'll change this to interior dot color equals RGB. This is to change the color. Say interior dot color RGB. I'll say 255 comma 255 comma 255. So what it will do, it will change the color to white, because if I click on this, what will happen is if this gets shaded, the next row, if I click, that also will get shaded. So what we have to do, first we have to remove the shading, and then we have to apply shading for the selected row. Now let's go here. For this also, I'll just copy the same thing. I'll just selected row, we'll make it like this. But here, let's try to change the RGB color for this row. So for that, what we have to do, first we'll go and check the RGB color. Say for example, I want to shade this color, but I don't know the RGB color. Let's go here, say more colors. It says 252, 228, 214 is my RGB color for the color what I've selected. It is 252, 228, 214. Same thing we'll mention here. Say 252, 228, and say 214. Okay, now let's go back and click on this. See, it is getting shaded like this. Done. Now the next step is I want to have the tick mark. If you want to give the tick mark, what I'll do is I'll go to this insert, and here I have symbol, and I have something called a symbol here. Here, go and find, say, wingdings. If you go to this font wingdings, here you'll have so many icons. So you can select any icon you want, but for me, I need the tick mark. I'll go here, see, I'll have this tick mark, select this, I'll say insert, say close. This tick mark, I'll copy, see, I'll just copy this, and I'll try to paste it here, so that whatever the cell I've selected, that should get the value of tick mark. Okay, now I'll say WKS report dot range of D ampersand INTR dot value equals this value. That is, this is the character. Now if I click here, see, I'll get the tick mark. But what is happening is the previous one what got selected is not getting cleared. So I have to clear this. So for that, what I'll do, I'll go here, I'll say WKS report dot range of D from 6 to 10, say D6 to D10 dot clear contents. Now what will happen, see, when I click on this, it will clear the contents, and then it will give me the value like this. See, now if you go and click any of this, it will become very dynamic, because it is copying this data and it is pasting in my WKS data sheet, and here the chart what it is getting plotted, see, it looks very nice like this. Now if you can see, there is some flicker happening. So if you want to avoid that, what I can do is, somewhere in the beginning, I'll say application dot screen updating equals false. Now let me run this. See, to a certain extent it will reduce the flickering like this. Let me save this. So like this, I can create dynamic charts, or I can do so many other things by using this sheet modules. Okay, so you can still try on various other kind of charts, or selecting this by using selection change, or there are more other events here. Here we can use these things, and you can work on sheet modules to get something similar to these kind of say tasks, or say options. Thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and share. And if you still not have subscribed to our channel, please subscribe for more interesting videos like this. Thank you.